difference between animal cell and plant cell division. You can see in the figure, animal cell and plant cell both are being shown to you. The process is being same. In the last video you have studied about the cell division by mitosis. The same thing takes place in animal and plant cell for the growth and development, that is mitosis process for the somatic cell formation. Differences over here: first, in the animal cell you can see the centrioles are present, while in plant cell you don't have the centriole. Thus over here ester formation does not take place. That is, in case of plant cell there are no ester formation. Next, the cell plate is formed in case of animal cell, while in plant cell, that is this plate, while in animal cell you can see there is no plate formation. Directly the furrowing takes place, that is division takes place. Okay. Next, in plant cell the process occurs mainly in the meristem, that is the actively growing cells, while in animal cell the process is being carried out throughout the whole body. Okay, right from the small single cell to the left out the other cells. Process is being seen. Only the cytokinesis process, that is division of the cell only, is being different in animal and plant cell, while the process of karyokinesis, that is division of nucleus, is being same in animal and plant. Only the cell division is being different. In animal it starts from the periphery to the center, while in plant from center to the periphery. I hope you might have understood it. Repeating again, in animal cell you can see it starts from outer to the center, while in plant it starts from center to the outer. The cell plate is first formed, which starts dividing the plant cell into two daughter cells. Over here, right from the border it starts and moves towards the center, and then the two daughter cells are being formed. That is the basic difference of this. Clear? The next topic is cell cycle. Cell cycle, actually it should be given in the first, where you come to know how the process is being carried out, but as in your textbook the parts are given, I'm starting with that only. A cell division is nothing but the cell cycle process only, which is being divided into two categories. First of all, which is called as cell growth and cell division. Okay, a cell growth, that is own personal growth, where the period of synthesis and duplication of the cell takes place, and cell division is those stage which we are studying, that is mitosis and meiosis. Okay, I'm repeating again. Cell division is the process of the cell reproduction is divided into two categories: cell growth and cell division. Cell growth is the phases of the cell cycle, and cell division is mitosis and meiosis. So over here you can see in the figure 3 to 4 things are given: G2, G0, G1, S and M phase. This is nothing but the whole cell cycle to you, where cell cycle is divided into two phases, that is interphase and M phase. The new cells at the end of the mitosis are relatively very small, and thus they move into the interphase, where they prepare for the next division and grow to the same size. Okay, so this phase is called as an interphase. Are you all getting? I hope you can understand this. What is being told: once a cell is being formed, it starts growing. Okay, after growing, maturation, and then it starts dividing. Right, after the division, then it starts again preparing itself for the next division. Okay, that is nothing but this interphase. Clear? So it starts from G1, S, G2, and then comes this F phase. You can see in the figure it has been clearly shown to you: G1, S, G2, and then M phase. In your textbook also the figure which is being given, that is being explained. Yeah? The first phase, which starts with the resting phase, okay, G1 phase, where RNA and proteins are synthesized, mitochondria divides and chloroplast divides, etc. Those each and every stage is being characterized by its particular characteristics, where they are being defined. The G1, as I told you, where the process starts, RNA and protein synthesis. Then S is the phase which is the main phase where the duplication of DNA takes place. That is synthesis of DNA, where chromosome numbers are being doubled. If you have 2n in the mother cell, that becomes 4n. If you have 1n, that becomes haploid in number, then it becomes diploid. Then the second growth phase is where the RNA proteins are further synthesized to carry out the mitosis or meiosis process. It depends on the kind of the cell. So we'll see in detail how it is all being carried out. The interphase, starting with the interphase, which is being divided into three. In detail we'll see that. The first one, which is called as the growth phase, where RNA and proteins are synthesized and thus volume increases. The mitochondria and the chloroplast in the cell divides. There are organelles of their own cell, while in they further the cell cycle or the resting phase starts preparing the next division materials. Okay, starts preparing that. These are metabolically active phase of the M phase, interphase. Yeah. Next, that is your synthesis phase, which is being characterized by DNA replication, where duplication of your protein DNA takes place. And the next, that is second growth phase, very shorter phase in which RNA and proteins are synthesized, and this cell cycle goes on. Right? The figure G1, S, G2, and then comes this M phase. M, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, which you have already seen. Now over here this M can be mitosis or it can be meiosis. The next, the G0 phase, which is being given to you, that is where there is no kind of division taking place. G0, you can say a kind of a dormancy phase where the cell is active but no kind of division or the growth takes place. Further, brain and other nerve cells which are formed in the embryo, they do not divide. Once that they are not replaced also. Then liver cells, which may divide only once every 1 or 2 years. Then surface skins are continuously lost. They are continuously lost, replaced by underlying cells. A large portion of household dust contains human skin cells. The powdery material that comes off from your skin or scratching or hard rubbing while bathing contains some dead cells. You might have seen during the winter season mainly this happens, where the rough skin starts removing itself. In plants, the cells at the growing points meristem divide very rapidly and produce new leaves, buds and flowers. Then specialized germinal cells in the ovary and testes, they develop. In plants also, they undergo the type of cell division called meiosis to produce the sex cells. As I told you earlier, the sexual reproduction will take place with the help of meiosis process. Then uncontrolled non-stop cell cycle may lead to tumors, which is called as cancerous condition. Right? Then last one, the cell production and cell death. As children we grow, but new cells are continuously being produced and they are outnumbered the dying cells. When we are adult, our cell population stays constant. The number of new cells produced equals to the number of cell dying, and as we grow, the number of new cells produced runs short as those we are dying. Thus this process is being continuously carried out. Okay, the next we'll see the meiosis process. Clear? This is all about for today.